everyone, welcome to my channel. Hallmark's upcoming movie, Christmas She Wrote, is a classic holiday romance filled with plenty of classic Christmas activities. Starring Danica McKellar, A Crown for Christmas, and Neal, Bold and the Beautiful. This is a countdown to Christmas filled with romance. What is Christmas? She wrote about according to the Hallmark press release. Kayleigh McKellar, your best self-advice column has been axed. Even thought it is Christmas time. Her new editor-in-chief, Neal, needs to make cuts, and her popular column is kaput. He tells her he is retiring her column. Kayleigh decides to leave New York for her small hometown, Pineberry. She figures that there, she can regroup with her family and figure out her next step. Meanwhile, Tripp's decision has caused a lot of controversy. Kayleigh's loyal readers are furious. Worse yet, Tripp may lose his own job over his hasty decision. He needs to bring Kayleigh back to paper ASAP, so Tripp heads to Pineberry to woo her back. But the resourceful writer already has a new job. She is writing a daily column with the local Pineberry paper. Her focus is on being your best Christmas self. Kayleigh has zero intention of returning to the paper and to New York City. So Tripp extends his visit, hoping that he can sway her to return. What winds up happening is that Tripp begins to transform. With each Christmas activity they enjoy together, he has become lighter and more fun. He finds out what small-town life is like, and he is enjoying himself. Most of all, Kayleigh looks at him with fresh eyes. There is definitely an attraction. In true Hallmark fashion, Kayleigh's ex, Dan Payne, matchmaker mysteries, a fatal romance, returns and wants her back. Will Kayleigh choose to be with the right person for her best self? Danica McKellar, Neal, also Hallmark sleuths. Although Hallmark's Christmas She Wrote sounds like it would be a Jessica Fletcher holiday murder mystery, it is actually a romance. Nonetheless, both Danica and Dylan star in their own Hallmark movies and mysteries signature series. Danica stars in Matchmaker Mysteries, alongside Victor Webster 5-Star Christmas. She plays Angie Dove, a matchmaker whose knowledge of people helps her solve mysteries. As for Neal, he, along with Brooke Burns, the most wonderful time of the year star in the gourmet detective mysteries. Although they are based on the Peter King books, Neal, along with his wife, Becky Southwell, write the scripts for this popular cozy mystery series. When can you watch Hallmark's Christmas She Wrote? Christmas She Wrote premieres on the Hallmark Channel on Sunday, December 6 at 8 p.m. Eastern, with encores airing on Thursday, December 10 at 10:00 p.m., Saturday, December 12 at 2 p.m., Wednesday, December 16 at 8 p.m., and Saturday, December 26 at 12 a.m., all times Eastern. On premiere night, make sure you live tweet along with Hallmark, the stars of the movie, and with other Christmas movie fans. Follow the hashtags and ask questions, or learn some fun BTS facts. Be sure to catch the premiere of Christmas She Wrote on Sunday, December 6 at 8 p.m. Eastern. Kayleigh Miller sat at her desk in the bustling newsroom of the Globe, her fingers poised over the keyboard, ready to type the final words of her latest column. The holiday season was in full swing, and her readers eagerly awaited her advice on embracing the Christmas spirit. But as she clicked send, an email notification popped up, a message from the new editor-in-chief, Tripp Donovan. Effective immediately, your column, Your Best Self, is discontinued. Thank you for your contributions. Her heart sank. The column had been her passion, her connection to her readers, and now it was gone. She stared at the screen, disbelief washing over her. How could this happen? And why now, just before Christmas? Determined not to let this setback define her, Kayleigh packed her bags and headed back to her small hometown of Pineberry. She needed time to heal, to rediscover herself away from the fast-paced world of New York City. Pineberry was everything Kayleigh remembered, quaint, cozy, and brimming with holiday cheer. She settled into her sister's bakery, helping out with the holiday rush and reconnecting with old friends. The familiar sights and sounds of Christmas in Pineberry brought her a sense of peace she hadn't realized she'd been missing. One evening, as she was decorating the bakery's storefront with twinkling lights and garlands, a familiar face appeared in the doorway. It was Tripp Donovan. "What are you doing here?" Kayleigh asked. her voice tinged with surprise and a hint of annoyance. "I came to apologize," Tripp said, stepping inside. "I made a mistake. I shouldn't have canceled your column." Kayleigh crossed her arms, skeptical. "And what do you expect me to do about it?" "I was hoping you'd consider coming back to the Globe," Tripp continued. "Your readers miss you." "I miss you." Kayleigh's heart fluttered at his words, but she quickly masked her emotions. "I'm not interested," she replied firmly. Tripp's face fell, but he didn't give up. "Then let me make it up to you. Let me help you find a new direction. Maybe we can work together on something meaningful." Over the next few days, Tripp immersed himself in Plainberry's holiday traditions. He joined Kayleigh in decorating the town square, participated in the annual Christmas parade, and even helped her bake cookies for the local shelter. With each shared experience, he began to shed his corporate demeanor, revealing a more compassionate and genuine side. Kayleigh couldn't help but notice the change in him. The man who had once been a faceless editor was now someone she could relate to, someone who cared about the community and its people. One evening, as they sat by a crackling fire in the bakery, Tripp turned to her. "I know I can't undo the past, but I want to make things right, not just for your column, but for you." Kayleigh met his gaze, her heart racing. "I don't know if I can trust you again." "You don't have to decide now," Tripp said softly. "Just know that I'm here, and I want to support you in any way I can." As Christmas approached, Kayleigh found herself torn between her past life in New York and the new possibilities in Plainberry. She had always dreamed of writing a book, of sharing her experiences and insights with the world. But could she do that here, in a small town that seemed so far removed from the literary world? Tripp encouraged her to pursue her passion. "You have a voice that deserves to be heard," he told her. "Don't let fear hold you back." Inspired by his belief in her, Kayleigh began to write again. She started a blog, sharing stories of her journey and the lessons she'd learned along the way. The response was overwhelming. Readers from all over the world connected with her words, finding comfort and inspiration in her experiences. On Christmas Eve, as snow gently fell outside, Kayleigh stood on the balcony of her sister's house, looking out over the twinkling lights of Pineberry. Tripp joined her, wrapping an arm around her shoulders. "This is where I belong," she said, her voice filled with contentment. Tripp smiled. "I'm glad you're here." As they stood together, watching the snowflakes dance in the night air, Kayleigh realized that sometimes the unexpected detours in life lead us exactly where we need to be. The following year, Kayleigh published her first book, a memoir about her journey from the fast-paced world of New York to the peaceful streets of Pineberry. The book became a bestseller, touching the hearts of readers everywhere. Tripp, now her partner in both business and life, stood by her side every step of the way. Together, they continued to write, to inspire, and to embrace the magic of Christmas all year long. And as for Pineberry, it remained the heartwarming backdrop to their love story, a place where dreams came true, and where love always found a way. Christmas, she wrote, is a tale of love, redemption, and the magic of the holiday season. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest gifts come when we least expect them, and that the true spirit of Christmas lies in the connections we make and the love we share. This story is inspired by the Hallmark Channel movie Christmas, She Wrote, starring Danica McKellar and Neal. The film originally premiered on December 6, 2020, as part of Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas programming event. For more information about the movie, please subscribe to my channel.